when you now go home, do you just like, okay, my job is bad, I don't like my job, and you complain the whole night, my boss is being mean to me. What are you doing? Are you building something? Are you creating something that can actually help you to move from where you are to where you're supposed to be? So that was the whole thing that happened to me then, and it was a huge process. And yeah, it's on, let me let me wait for the next question, because I finally left the job and I started my own company, which is
that's the part, because in the back of your book, the back of your book, you talk about you starting a business from a garage, but I wanted you to really talk us through the process of how you get that, because I want to understand your zero to hero.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, like I said, I was still doing the sales job, and I was there for 2 years. And all this time, I was building myself, I was developing myself, I was reading books.
Were you married at this time?
Not yet.
Okay,
but
so
I was dating.
You were dating.
The lady I got
so you married in South Africa?
Yes, in South Africa.
Okay, is she South African?
No, she's Zimbabwean.
Francis is happy, dancing like, yo, comrades, we are winning.
I don't know what that dance means. I don't know, but
yeah, like
find out after now.
Yeah, we are winning. We are winning the struggle against this capturing this.
You guys are just I don't know. Moving on.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So I was there for 2 years, and like I said, that period was a space where I was like changing my mindset, changing the way I see things, changing myself, the way I carry myself, and all that. And in 2014, I registered a company, Twinks Interiors. Now the product I was dealing with is not even in South Africa.
What product is
this? It's called 3D board. I'll probably show after the show.
Okay.
It's an advancement over your normal wallpaper. It's embossed. It's very, very nice. It's still very new in South Africa. So I saw the product. I was like, no, this is what I really wanted to do. I spoke to the supplier in China. They said it's going to cost like, I think, 180,000 to import them from China. I'm like, okay, it's cool. Remember, I said my mindset is now changed. I see myself in a different light. I don't see challenges now. I see, okay, this is a problem. But actually, this is a challenge, not a problem, and it can be overcome. So,
which is important to look at it that way, not to look at it as a problem, but as a challenge.
As a challenge,
okay.
Definitely. So I registered the company in 2014, and I started marketing, even though I've not seen the product physically. I only saw it on the website. It was a bit interesting because I remember my first client. I went to him. He was like, "Okay, tell me about this product." Then I'm like, he asked me a question. He said, "What's this product made from?"
Goodness, that must have been difficult considering you've never laid your eyes on the physical product. Okay.
It was so embarrassing. Like, I can't even tell what the product is made from, you see. So, but I continued. So, right now I can tell you, okay, I've been doing business for 3 years now, and that is what I do basically. And that's what puts food on the table right now. I've done Westgate Mall, I've done Mainland Mall, I've done some big offices in Santin, and you know, I've done jobs in Polokwane, Limpopo, Malanga, Durban, Cape Town. The last job I was doing 2 months ago was in Kimberley, and the amazing thing about the product I'm dealing with right now is because the competition is very low. Not a lot of people are doing it yet. So you see these big interior design companies that are well established, they have to come to me to say, okay, we need this product, so you can come and do it. So for the job I got with the Westgate Mall, it was actually a big interior design company that got the job. So they called me in to come and do that part, which is the wall panel thing that I was talking about. So it's amazing. Like I said, I faced a lot of challenges. Okay, now when I started this business, I didn't have any money. Actually, I remember that particular month.
You did say that you didn't have any money when you started. When this Chinese man said to you, it's 180,000.
Exactly.
Talk me through that.
I remember that month I haven't paid my rent. Like it was that bad. Like it was getting to the middle of the month and I was about to be kicked out of the house. And that was when I started this business. So there was no money. So, but what I did, I believe there's a quote I like so much that says, determination backed up by faith knows nothing called impossibility. So those two factors, determination and faith, those are the things I held on to. You see, to an average man, when you think of businesses, you see the big signages and all that. But the truth is that most of them started very, very small. So I started from my garage. So what I did was that I managed to buy a few samples from China, and I just put them in my garage. I got a catalog as well that I was showing clients. So most times when I meet clients, I tell them, no, let me come to you. Or let's meet in a mall or somewhere.
Obviously,
I don't want them to come to my space.
Garage. Hello.
You see, and especially with the kind of product I'm dealing with, it's a luxury product. It's not supposed to be something you display in a garage. It's supposed to be in a showroom, a nice, So most of the time I tell them, no, I can come to you, I can do your measurement in your space, I can come with samples, and show you the catalog. So that helped me initially when I was starting up and all that. So, but now I can say, okay, then also what I try to do as much as possible, I don't play small when I go to clients. I was sharing during my book launch. When I started off, I had 5 email accounts. I had sales at Twins Interiors. I had accounts at Twins Interiors. Admin at Twins Interiors.
Nigeria.
And now, when I send sales email, I use sales at Twins Interiors. When I send email for payment and all that, I use account at Twins Interiors. So you have this mindset that, okay, this is a big company. You never knew I was just sending this email from my sitting room.
You're just a loner.
You see. So then when I go to them, a lot of times they actually get disappointed when they see a black guy rocking up. They think it should be a white guy because the website is well done. The email conversation has been perfect. So they expect a white. There's this lady that said, when you get back to the office, tell your boss that you did a good job. I'm like, okay, I will do that. I will tell my boss, not only, okay, I'm the boss.
You are the boss. You're the everything. The receptionist, the everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically what I'm saying is, it's possible to start a business with no money. You just have to do it with your mindset and determination. There are a lot of ways you can start a business with no money. One of them is to offer a service, and those things are actually broke down in my book. Okay. You can offer a service. A dry cleaning service does not really require a lot of money. Okay. You understand? But just spend on the way you carry yourself. Okay. One thing I also thought about is like you can leverage on someone's skill. You understand? So for example, say someone, say you've got a fashion designer, someone that makes clothes, and you want to have a boutique. It's simple. You go to the person making those clothes, tell him, okay, how much do you make this dress? And this person says it's 1,000 rand. Okay, cool. You go back, you can make a website, put those designs on the website. Then make people order online. Then once they place an order, you go back to the person making these dresses. I need you to make this for me. Then you deliver to this person. You get your cut, and everybody's happy. You're in business.
That's a collaboration.
Exactly. So you have leverage on that person's skill, and you don't necessarily have to have enough money to do that. You understand? And that applies to all other products as well. So those are the things, because I believe so much is a mind thing. A lot of things, the challenge with most of us in this part of the world is the fact that like this, I like this quote that says, Africa is free from the metal chain of colonialism, but most of us were still not free from the mental chain called poverty mentality. And what's poverty mentality? Poverty mentality is the way of seeing things you don't have rather than seeing things you have. Everybody has got something in them that can make money for themselves. That's what I believe. Even that person walking on the street that feels okay, the homeless and all that,
they've got something
in him that can actually turn into wealth. You understand? And that's what I believe so much. So like, it's take you to look inward to say, okay, what can I do? Taking us back to the story of the woman in the Bible, the widow, that the man of God went to her to say, what do you have? She could have said, I don't have anything. But she said, I've got only a cruise of oil in a corner. And that was a miracle. So everybody have got that cruise of oil right now that can actually turn into a miracle for them. So that's my message, and that's what the book is all about, to say anyone can succeed. And the issue of, I know a lot of people are actually wondering, like, trying to start a business and are thinking, okay, I don't have money, I don't have, and all that. So that is what I'm trying to say in the book. And leaving my job as well was a giant leap. Like,
did you leave or you got fired?
I left my job. I got fired at some point when I started the business. Then I got another job. Then I finally left the last one I got. Yes. Okay, I didn't just leave my job. I had a 6-month plan to leave my job. I knew I would be leaving my job in the next 6 months. So that 6 months, that was when I learned graphic design.
Now, you know what, I'm trying to understand your mindset shift from you having studied economics and to graphic designing. Like, what piqued your interest with graphics?
Graphic design is like something I like. I used to stay with a guy. He's an architect. Wale, and
so he influenced you.
So when he's doing his things, I like it. Then also, what really pushed me to really like it more is because a lot of time I ask him to do something for me, and it's slow about it. You know, when this person is your friend and he's not paying, so you feel, oh, dude, I'm gonna do
somebody's
tomorrow.
Familiar with that.
I'm gonna do next tomorrow.
Yeah.
So a lot of times I felt like, I wish I can just do this thing myself. Like, so gradually. So what I did was I just went on YouTube. YouTube was my friend there. I downloaded tutorials. I never went to a graphic design school or whatever. I downloaded tutorials, courses, and all that, and I started learning myself. Then I was doing free jobs for people. Like, let me do a logo for you, you know, free or very, very cheap cost, just to train myself. And the reason I actually did was because I knew in the next 6 months I'll be resigning from work. Okay, now my business is picking up, but it's not there yet.
So this is you now, like chapter 4, having a vision.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. So this is a a business that is running, but I felt as well, let me have multiple streams of income, and this can be an income, and something I love to do as well, I enjoy doing. So right now, I can tell you with the graphic side, I've got 3 churches in Australia that I'm doing graphic design for, from here in South Africa.
And they've never met you.
And we've never met.
No, but that's what it's called, the internet. The internet world also is like that.
Well, yeah, true.
Because I
really
think
brings you close.
it
to
brings
each
you
other.
close. Because I think also for me, I do
Yes.
businesses whereby with people outside where I've never even met.
Definitely. Last month, they actually referred me to another church in the UK that I am now doing graphics for as well. So I've got 3 churches in the UK, in
Australia, and one
church
in the UK.
And I've got a lot of churches in Gauteng, Nigeria, that I do graphics for here. Now, it's not. I wasn't a graphic designer by in terms of my study and all that.
Your
but
discipline, yes.
it was just about something I just developed interest in. Now I'm going back to the statement.
I'm tempted to ask you a question. Are you the one behind what you call the graphics behind Teach?
Yes, I do the graphics for Prevailing Word Ministries.
Prevailing Word Ministries. Are you the one also behind KICC South Africa?
No, that is a Grace.
That's Grace.
That's Grace,
Yeah,
yeah.
because I think I'm beginning to miss the 12 of you because I know that was
Actually,
one
yes,
also.
I picked some things from Grace as well. Grace was the one designing for PWMI.
Okay.
So then I was still learning. So a lot of times I pick his design, I try to replicate what he has done.
And what of COZ?
You said?
COZ.
CUZ.
City of Zion.
City of Zion.
Church.
No, I'm not the one.
Okay,
Okay.
no, that's right. Then who is behind the what's it called? Jubilee Christian Center, JCC.
Yes, I'm the one.
You're the one
I'm
behind
the
it.
one, yes.
You're the one making Pastor Ben Achero to wear all those army uniform and boots and stuff.
Not all, though. Not all. Just 1 or 2 that I did for them, but not
Okay.
all.
Okay.
All
All right.
designs. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So like I said, so now the graphic design is a thing that actually bringing in a lot of money for me as well on this side. So going back to the statement I made just now, I said it's not about what you're doing; it's about who you are being. While I was still working, it was a job that it was horrible. I was working sales, I was getting commission, but while I was doing that, I was becoming something else, which was learning to become a graphic designer, to become a good business person, and I was building my business aside.
Okay, I think one thing I would just want to say here, based on your book here, you say everyone is born for a reason, and each one of us is meant to fulfill a purpose which is beneficial to our society. That very particular line captured me, but let me finish that very particular sentence in full here. Here you say, when we know and realize our potential through the knowledge that we can achieve in all that we will ourselves to see through, we are then I think I'm jumping some. Okay, then we surely can succeed. This book is the first and important step towards realization. It is meant to be the light to set ablaze everyone's passion to drive to succeed. I'll back on my face like everyone is born for a reason, and each of us is meant to fulfill a purpose which is beneficial to society. Now the thing there for me is we get to find out a lot of people, and that's where I want to ask this question. A lot of people whereby they will tell you point blank that my reasons, I think I was just born, like Nigeria used to say, there's a statement within Nigeria to say, I think I sometimes used to use the prayer on the Yoruba side, I think I said that he will understand that is the Yoruba is still there, he hasn't disappeared, because now you should be speaking Shona in the belly, hashtag just saying.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
You're getting there. Okay, so your Yoruba is still there, so it's fine. Now, a lot of people now, based on your statement here, I've come in contact to people, met people whereby they'll tell you point blank, Darlington, not every one of us will be a visionary. Not every one of us will start a business. So what then do you want to say to people who, they just believe that the life in which they are currently now is the best place for them to be? Does this book answer that very particular question of people who don't, for lack of a better word, don't have a direction in life? They just believe that, let's all just go to the airport, wherever the plane is going, we'll land. And when we reach there, we'll find a way out.
Okay, awesome question. That was where I was when I came to South Africa. They said it's better in South Africa, so let's go there.
You say so.
That was where I was, you see. But what I believe is that, like I said in the thing of vision, there, or purpose, my definition of success is when you fulfill your God-given purpose in life.
No, but see, I hear that part. I'm particular about people who believe that they have no purpose.
Yes, I'm getting there.
Okay.
I'm getting there. Okay, because like I said, when the fact that, okay, for you to be a success, you have to realize what your purpose is first. And that's the challenge, like you're saying. A lot of people don't even know they have a purpose in life. I believe everybody born on this earth has got a purpose to achieve, to fulfill on this world. So now, but those people that says I don't have a purpose, it's because, okay, fine, they need to know that you actually have a purpose to fulfill. And it's only when you realize that purpose, that's when you lead to success. If you're trying to teach a fish how to climb a tree, you're wasting your time. So you discover someone that's
Yeah,
supposed to be
a joker goes away to explode.
I think, how does the saying go? You can't you can't judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree.
exactly,
Okay.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So you see, so now you see someone that's supposed to be probably a medical doctor. Maybe that's the purpose supposed to achieve, or maybe just a philanthropist, or maybe just like a Mother Teresa. Like this other lady was saying the other day, she's like, I just love to help people. I just have this love in me that I want to share.
Okay, let me just burst a bubble. Your pastor is watching you from from Hong Kong, so be careful what you say.
Hi, Pastor Teach.
Well, you can see the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree because he's
Hashtag.
a very I see a lot of Pastor Teacher's traits in
No,
Kehinde.
yeah, kind
When
of.
he talks, yeah.
No, but I think for
Very
me, it's not a
motivational
matter of me
type
blowing his trumpet and stuff. There is one person whereby I know who follows his members very well. It's Coach Teach.
Definitely.
Coach Teach follows you guys very well, and I think for me, in case if all the PWCMI,
PWMI.
yeah, that's a lot of numbers. Pastor Teach is a lie. Prevailing Word Ministry. I'm not going to say PWCMI if I start putting.
PWMI.
Leave that part. That's the original version. I think there's one thing I want to say is be careful, especially when you have a gift like this. You need to as much as possible honor them, treat them well, at the same time also respect them,
100%.
and at the same time also don't take your familiarity with them for granted.
Definitely.
Yes.
And when you have an opportunity
Yes.
for you to talk to them and give them respect. Pastor Teach could tell you, if I want to see him, I don't just say because I have a relationship with her, I just rock up like Escom, pa, or like the Guptas captured everything and I move on. No, you have to follow through process and stuff. All right, now back because I have a question currently that's coming from Facebook, and this one is coming, and this one is coming from Sandy Le here says, the big thing for us here is we get very afraid of taking the first step, and I think it's our nature for us. We're not wired to think like entrepreneurs like you. My question to you, Kehinde, is what is the morals or the teaching you get that makes you decide to shift first from being a worker to being an entrepreneur? Because if we can get that very particular mindset, it will be easy for us to understand. It looks as if every Nigerian is an entrepreneur will define themselves. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Actually, there's a topic in the book that says the start, like the first step, what to do.
Yeah.
Like I like the Nike slogan that says "Just do it." You see, you don't have to learn how to start. It's just like you want to climb the stairs. You just do it. The challenge with a lot of people is that we are scared. What will happen when I start up? What if I fail? They said
It's hard to leave the comfort zone.
But don't you think? Don't you think it's a matter of not having people around them that they can look up to as a? I don't want to use the word mentor, but just something they can look. If this person can do it, I can also do it.
As a motivation.
Yeah, that's the word I'm
As a
looking for. As a
motivation.
motivation.
That's one
Don't you think it's part of it? Because if we can then find, because if you hang around people who are, for instance, workaholic and not entrepreneurs, definitely you have a workaholic mindset. But when you have that one Kehinde who decides to say, okay, I want to write a book. Funny enough, talking about that, the other day I was looking, I'm like, okay, Pastor Teach has been disturbing me for me to write a book. And I've seen a lot of people he's produced from, okay, I forgot. I don't know, but I'm like, okay, Pastor Teach, I think I need to come and sit with you. You need to write my story.
Yes.
From there to here and to future. I don't know how you will coin the title, but let's just write from there to here to the future. Because why?
Yes.
It's because also for me, it's a matter of association.
True, definitely.
The reason why I'm saying this is because, okay, hanging around him, for instance, Pastor Teach, I say, okay, fine, everybody now looks as if book writing is very easy. I'm like,
That's very true.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's becoming
Exactly.
it's easy.
It's like, I'm like, okay, let me just go put pen to paper, start writing like it's a line. Before I know what's going on, I'm doing
Amongst
scripts.
everything else, what inspired you to actually put pen to paper?
Okay,
Yeah.
Good. I like that question. Okay, I didn't write the book because I felt like it's a good idea to write a book.
Yeah, you
Or
didn't
I
write
was
the book
under
because you were
pressure.
hungry.
Oh, definitely.
No, let's clear that one out.
Yes, definitely. Or I was under pressure to say I also want to be an author. Okay, I read this book because it's a small piece in the bigger picture of what I call my compelling vision.
Okay.
Maybe I share my vision right here. My vision is to be a solution to the world's greatest problems.
Solution to the world's greatest
a
problem.
Solution to the world's greatest problems.
Okay.
Don't worry, I have a lot of problems. I'll bring you in now. You start solving.
There will be a lot of money that will get from you then. Because when I solve your problem, I'm going to get money. Okay, so that's my vision. Actually, the day I discovered my vision, it was difficult for me, myself, to accept this is my vision. Because it seems so big, and I'm thinking, do you know what problems are going on in the world right now? You understand? But like I said, going back to my quote, determination backed up by faith knows nothing as impossibility. So now, because I want to solve a lot of problems, one of the problems I want to solve is problem of unemployment, mindset, and all that. And that is what the book is all about.
Okay.
So it fits in my vision. Like I said, it's a small piece in the bigger picture of my vision. So the book is one step towards my vision. So that was how the book came about. You understand? So yeah, basically, I think I answered
There you answer the question. Yes. All right, now I think because our time is quite running out, and so we'll just really need to touch a lot of things quickly. You've actually explained what the book is all about, and how can then people find the book? Because I can see from Makanza all the way from Cape Town this morning is asking question. Is asking question here to say, how easy is it for people to find the book? Is it on any of the online store, or can we download the ebook? Okay. This one is coming from Makanza from Cape Town.
Okay, there are quite a number of places you can get it. You can actually get it from Dexterity Studio. I'm going to leave some copies here with them.
Okay.
Then I've got my book on Amazon.
Okay.
So you can just search for Zero to Hero. You can actually you can actually get a copy on Amazon.
On Amazon, okay.
Yes.
Hard or soft?
Both.
Okay.
Because you can actually do a print out, they send you a copy. Or you can actually contact me as well. I can actually courier a hard copy to you.
Anywhere in the world?
Yeah, anywhere in the world, actually.
Even to Kuwait?
Really? So you're doing international shipping? Okay.
Yes. So you can go to Kuwait, Afghanistan, and South Sudan.
Why are you calling that countries?
No, do you think they read book?
Could we kindly, when I say international shipping, I'm focusing on Africa specifically.
In Jesus' name.
First empower the
South Sudan is Africa. South Sudan is Africa now. It's not on
Kuwait
Ethiopia.
Is not. Neither is Iran.
Are you sure?
Hashtag.
All right, just saying that part. But okay, one message you want to send across to the people, and also just to now this time, mind you, the camera is on your face. You need to market your product, and you have 45 seconds to deliver that very particular thing, so that it's now an advert. After you say you did sell, right? So now sell your book in the next 45 seconds.
Okay. Hi people, how are you doing? My name is Kenny. I've got this book, Zero to Hero. And the message I'm carrying to the world in this book is that anybody can succeed. Life is governed by principles, and if you follow those principles, you can succeed. You see, I believe that you have everything in you right now to succeed. The only thing stopping you is you. And what you just have to do is just to take that bold step to say, I can also do it. Also, not to take out the part of a mentorship. You need to have a good mentor that can guide you through this process. Yes, I believe when you follow those processes, I believe just anyone, it doesn't matter where you are, it doesn't matter what you're doing right now, it doesn't matter what people are calling you or what you think of yourself, anybody can succeed. Thank you.
At a very particular point, family, we've come to the end of the Anti-Aging Breakfast Show. Not the breakfast show in full, because Francis' question still remains. The talk with Kehinde Daramola, who is the author, I think is the author of the book titled Zero to Hero. You too can succeed. Like Nigeria goes, so you too will make money. Let's put the money part. And so you can definitely find the book, like he says, on Amazon. And also for those of you guys who want to get a copy on Dexterity, you can definitely do that. My question to you this morning, for you to stand a chance of winning one of the books that will be available, will be, what is the title of the book and who is the author of the book? If you can get the answer, very simple, then you can definitely be one of the winner of the two books that will be ready available for you to pick up. That will be signed by him. And also, in case if you want to contact him, we'll put his information on the book so that you guys can definitely find a way of talking to him. It's a wrap this morning on this very particular segment. Coming up next to be Francis O'Brien, as she will be taking us on the 9 o'clock news right here on Dexterity Radio, your Anti-Aging Breakfast Show.